citizens of YouTube. This is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be talking about the Lantac Enhanced BCG, in this one particular, the titanium nitride variation. But before I begin, I'd like to send a big thank you out to everyone who has liked, commented, and subscribed on the previous videos. I always appreciate it and always enjoy talking to you guys. But if you're new here to the channel, welcome. And if you enjoy this video, enjoy this type of content, please consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. Whew, with all the PR out the way, though, let's get into it. So the Lantac Enhanced BCG, this one being in particular the titanium nitride variation. So what sets us apart from their standard bolt carrier is Lantac, a good brand. What's kind of pros, cons to it, and just overall, should you get this for the price point of approximately $250 to upwards of about $300-ish. In short, if you need a good bolt carrier, this is not it. Not saying it is a bad bolt carrier, but for the cost, you have a severe diminishing return. If you can afford a fantastic bolt carrier, top of the line, top spec, yes, get this. But if you need one that is going to work, you can save. You could buy three standard mil spec bolt carriers for the price of this one. And if you go up a little bit to like a Bravo company or like some of the other just kind of above, higher than mil spec ones, for $150, $160-ish, you're going to get more returns than you will for this. But again, I'm not bashing this. I love this bolt carrier. I have used it just ever so slightly. It's going in a build, but this is definitely overkill for what it is. But if you can't rationalize and sleep well at night with knowing that you don't have the best one out there, then this is definitely the one for you. So that's the 30,000 foot overview. But here, stick around and I'm gonna explain why and kind of go into some other details. So when I was saying that diminishing return, there's a baseline of everything, right? So don't have a pen and paper here, but just follow my finger gestures here. There's a standard baseline. Now, the cost from here to here, which is like the next step up, here, we'll use this. Cost from here to here, the next step up, is maybe a 30% increase, right? But you're getting, if the full line is here, you're getting 50% more performance for only a 30% price increase, right? But then to go from here to here, again, not the full way, we'll say 75%, you'd probably say about a 60% price increase. So you're not even going a greater length than you were previously, but you're getting more, but you're not getting more bang for your buck. And then to go from where I believe this is, from this kind of 75% to 100%, I'd say it's like a 70, 80%, maybe 90, maybe 100%, right? Price increase from here to here. Again, being almost a factor of 3 for a standard BCG of about $100, and this being closer to ish $300. You can find them on sale here and there, but generally just kind of hard to find for anything less than that. So again, why did this one? Well, had the extra income to be able to do it, thankfully. But more importantly, in the build that I was going with, which if you guys have been on the channel for a bit, you guys have seen the Brigand Arms handguard, you've seen the barrel, and you guys are eventually going to see the complete build here. And I'm just kind of detailing each component that I'm going into. But in particular, this Lantac one, I believe it does have some redeeming features in it that can merit it if you can swing it. So first thing is it does have it enlarged, and you can see there forward-facing or more directional, kind of forward to the gun, gas ports. So what does that do? Well, in all of Lantac's documentation to justify this, and I get, right, you're reading documentation on something that someone is trying to sell you, so it's going to be somewhat biased, but the math does math. Is that it's facing forward to help blow gas as far as possible away from the shooter's face to increase comfort, to give a bit more directional to hopefully decrease recoil forever for whatever that is, right? And then 3, just generally enhance some of the reliability with the gun based on their ultra slow-mo and the amount of gas that it has carbon with it and gets in certain areas if it goes straight out, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So there's that to it. Second thing, it does have, I'm not going to say a skeletonized, but it has like a scallop, kind of a reduced rearward to save on weight, but also this allows a void for gum, gunk, debris, what have you, to be able to nestle in before it kind of gets rocked out. Where if this is fully cylindrical, like a standard mil-spec bolt carrier, this one can get a little bit more gummed up, still function perfectly fine because it does have that void and then shear out, right? And then finally, the last thing, and what I run on all my bolt carriers, is Lantac's cammed dome pin, domed cam pin. Boy, dyslexia. And so what this does is it reduces wear in the upper receiver, provides a bit more just general smoothness to the rifle, to the action, and is just a fantastic cam pin, hard as a coffin nail. And then, of course, this being titanium nitrided, does have some natural lubricity, natural lubrication or lack thereof. Obviously, I have this very well lubricated to reduce the the wear on the finish, but it does have that going for it. Some people don't like the titanium nitrided gold bolt carriers, but as to each his own. It definitely is a nice little flare, especially when you have that cover, your dust cover on, and then this pops out. It gives a nice little flare. When things are done tastefully and in small proportions, they remain tasteful and not gaudy. And then finally, it does have very properly staked gas key here. And just overall very solid built. There's a bunch more technology that they've kind of done and research and basically looking at the geometry of things with the bolt carrier and it being the enhanced version. Again, it's a very diminishing return from for an ultra premium one, for the extra 100, 120, 150, depending on what you're going with. Upgrade to this, not necessary. But if possible, I would say, why not? Right? When in Rome. But with that, guys, that is the... But with that, guys, that is the general overview of the Lantac enhanced titanium nitrided bolt carrier group. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have one of these or running one of these, if you guys like one of these. If you enjoy the video, enjoy the type of content we have here, again, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys.